What's up, fellow YouTubers? Welcome to Toy and Collection Nerd. Today I will be doing an unboxing from the DC Multiverse from the toy line, the McFarlane Toys, and this is the Killer Croc, which this figure was a part of the Batman Arkham Asylum video game, and this figure was released in 2022. And basically, this, as I said, resembles the Killer Croc from the Arkham Asylum game. And in fact, I'll show you some of the artwork. There it says Batman Arkham Asylum, and right here Killer Croc, Batman Arkham Asylum, McFarlane Toys. So this lets you know where it comes from. Then on the other side, it just says DC Multiverse Killer Croc. And then on the back, this right here, guys, this is actually the artwork for the card that comes with this figure, because all these figures in the McFarlane toy line is, if you don't know, they all come with a little like trading card that has the artwork on it, and the artwork is always going to be what's presented on the back of the box right there. Now that we know that, we're just going to get to unboxing this figure and see what I think of him. Here he is, now out of the box. This is the actual card that it comes with. As you see, it's the same thing as the artwork on the back. Killer Croc, Batman Arkham Asylum. And then this is a little description of him. So it gives you a data file. So real name, Wyland Jones, and born with a rare mutation that made his skin green and scaly and grew his body to grotesque proportions. Wyland Jones was raised by an abusive aunt and bullied relentlessly for his appearance. He briefly worked as a carnival freak under the name Killer Croc, but his misanthropy grew as did his bestial nature, pushing him to a life of crime. As his physical condition and mental state deteriorate, Killer Croc becomes a more bestial foe, increasingly detached from humanity. Let's actually get to looking at this figure. So as we see, he's got some coloring right there, which is good, but it's way too like light colored, as many people I've seen in other videos have argued, because he should be a lot darker due to the fact that he's now in Arkham and it's not so light in there, so he should be a lot darker than what the figure really is. However, I do like the detailing on him, as you guys can see. I'll bring you forward on him. As you see on his chest and all over his body, like the scales, similar to how a crocodile would be, and they're not like all the same, as you can see, unlike where you would see in other figures where they just use the same thing by slapping it on there in the machine or so as it gets printed out. It's not the same at all. It's pretty, they did some good detail right there. I especially like how the spine right here has that different color from the other parts of his body, and it's just like how a crocodile would be right there. And the pants, I gotta say, they're okay right there. But as you guys can see, the this part right here is just like a it's like a rubbery plastic, and it's not shiny. But this part, when we get down here, it's actually shiny right there, and that shouldn't be how it is. Or so, like I said, shouldn't be shiny at all. Down here, I do like how it's all like, it looks like it's wet and deteriorating and stuff, kind of like since in the game he was in like a sewer, like a prison cell it was. So I figure this would be from being wet all the time right there. And so that's pretty neat. And then the bandages, those are neat, but the coloring right here on these, what do you call it, bolts or whatever it is, they are a little too lightweight. They kind of look too much like plastic when they should actually look like metal. The actual collar that he's got on, it doesn't move at all. It's neat right there. It's just about similar to what it was in the show. And then the facial features, those are good also. The eyes, they should have pupils, as you guys could see right there, but they're just one color. I do like the black around them or so. Gives him more of that evil reptilian feel right there. But that's pretty much all the coloring and the design on him. The articulation, it is, his head does move, like you can move it all the way around. However, it doesn't have like much like articulation, like moving side to side. As you guys can see, it literally only does stuff like that. Does the full turn right there, but it's the way his head is right there. Like, I'll show you the card right there. He should have a head like more straight up and not so much like how it is right here on the figure, as you can see, where it was just kind of like ball pointed connected right there. So when it actually should be going up, kind of almost like in like you could say like a hook shape pretty much right there. So that was one issue. That is, like, I wish the head was more articulated. I wish that mouth actually opened up right there, so it would have been so neat if it did, so that way he would have we could have used his teeth right there, open, close, and it would have made him much more of a grisly appearance. Next, we got the shoulders right here. They do move, and they move out like that. Pretty muscular they are. The arms do also move at the elbows. I'll show you right there. They move, and they also, let me see. Yeah, they turn also as well. So they are a little tight at first when you're first doing it, but because this toy is like brand new, it's probably just going to get some getting used to. The hands are articulated as well. They move around. This hand's a little looser than this one is. Like, that one's a little more tighter. And that's another thing. I wish these hands, like the claws, the actual fingers, were articulated on them. If he could close each one of them individually, been so much cooler. Then you could have actually put him with like other figures and make it where he could almost like hold them. That would have been neat for sure right there. And then he's got the articulation right here at the legs. Like, they do move at the hips and stuff, back and forth, out and about. He's got the double joints down here at the knees, so that actually is cool right there. You could almost like kind of like position him in like other stances right there, so if you wanted to. But you just have to get him to stand in the position that you want. This part of the that I'm gonna show you, the feet right there, they are articulated. Like, they do move and stuff. Like, they don't move to the side or so, but this part right here, that's pretty loose right there. This part they actually should have made a little tighter, so that way when he's standing, it's not like moving back and forth right there. But other than that, it's still a pretty good figure right there. He stands up, I'd say, pretty well or so. You just got to put him in a neat position like that. He stands up pretty well, so you don't really need this stand at all. You can use it, but I don't really find much use for it at all. Thank you all for watching this video. I appreciate y'all supporting my channel. If y'all like this video, remember to hit that like button and also subscribe to this channel so you can be notified whenever I post new content. I try to post new content as often as I can, but we'll see what I can do for right now. But once again, thank you all for watching this video. I appreciate y'all supporting Toy and Collection Nerd. Y'all stay safe, have a great day, and peace out.